Iceland has been hit by 18,000 earthquakes in just over a week, and a major eruption is predicted.
Here's a summary of the article.
Most of us already know that there are certain areas of the world more prone to earthquakes than others, and that residents of those places such as Southern California, Indonesia and parts of China, are pretty used to it at this point. There, earthquakes are common due to the country straddling two of the Earth's tectonic plates, both the North American and Eurasian plates. Despite earthquakes being a common occurrence in Iceland, the country wasn't prepared for the events of the past week, which included a mind-boggling 18,000 earthquakes that hit the island in the span of about a week. The earthquake swarm began on February 24 with a 5.7 magnitude earthquake, the largest to date, and was followed by thousands of smaller ones. Experts assert that the intense string of earthquakes are the culmination of over a year of intense seismic activity, and that similar tremors have been observed ahead of volcanic eruptions in the past. Iceland has about 30 active volcanoes, but volcanologists have attempted to ease citizen fear over an impending eruption, saying that one in Reykjanes won't actually threaten inhabited areas on the peninsula. Of course it worries people, Orvaldur Orarsson, a professor of volcanology at the University of Iceland, told CNN. For this region, this is actually fairly unusual, not because of the type of earthquakes or their intensity, but for their duration. It's been going for more than a week now.
This post received a score of 57,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Can someone explain how dangerous this eruption is to me? I keep seeing people saying, "Stay safe," and "God be with you," but then I see other people saying that it won't actually be that large or explosive at all.
News outlets naturally blow things out of proportion and volcanoes sound scary, but we're fine, we're calm and we've full faith in a good response should there be an eruption. Edit. Hi again. So a lot of people are wondering about the parallels between the 2010 eruption in Eyjafjallajökull and the ongoing activity, namely the ashfall. The major difference is that the 2010 eruption occurred under a glacial cap, which triggers an explosive reaction from the rapidly cooling lava which is subsequently turned into ash. So the potential effusive eruption will look more like this instead of the.
So in other words, it's just a Friday.
Don't worry, when this all cools off, they'll be making music videos up there again.
Wow, that dude looks so much like Will F.A. I'm an idiot.
Honestly, this movie was very nice. I recommend checking it out on Netflix.
I wasn't sure what to expect but thoroughly enjoyed it.
The elf scene with Mads Mikkelsen had me rolling.
You mean Michael Persbrandt? Cheeky smiley face. Don't worry, I've also mixed up these amazing Scandinavian actors before. Loved that scene, too.
I remember him from the Hobbits movie. Think he played Bjorn?
Is it 18,000 earthquakes or one really long intermittent rumble? With networks of sensitive seismometers like Iceland has, they're able to resolve large amounts tiny events like this. Despite 18,000 seeming like a really large number, it doesn't mean that the eruption it precedes will be super big or anything. The number of quakes in a swarm preceding an eruption on its own doesn't scale very well with eruption size. Which volcano the swarm is under also matters. If it's under a tiny volcano, then you'll probably get a smaller eruption, but if it's under a large volcano known to produce large eruptions like Katla, that's far more concerning.
Geophysicist with 12 years experience here, full marks and you're hired.
I'm gonna check back in a year or two to see if you've hired this dude.
She could hire 18,000 little dudes or just this one dude.
That is definitely how that works.
I think they call it outsourcing though.
I've lived in Reykjavik most of my life and this is a very strange, unique experience. My usual experience of earthquakes here is family and friends asking me, "Did you feel the earthquake today?" And me sadly saying no. Consistently feeling these earthquakes and even being awoken by them at night is very weird. But just FYI, there hasn't been much earthquake damage, basically just some cracked asphalt closest to the activity. The houses here and infrastructure are mostly all built with seismic activity in mind. They are not predicting a lot of damage or ashfall from a potential eruption.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.